Hi friends, I'm Harshal, a designer and a home decor enthusiast. Welcome to my home, Kusum Prabha. This home has been named after my grandparents, Kusum and Prabhakar. It was always their dream to have a bungalow, and now that dream is finally a reality. Come on in. All of the colorful flowers and the plants that you see over here have been planted by my mom. I love this space because it has so much color and so much life. You can hear so many birds here in the morning as well. So this is our living area. It's the epicenter of our home. It's where we spend most of our time and chill with our loved ones. While designing this space, we wanted to make sure that a lot of natural light comes in from all sides. And we also didn't want to have too much art because according to us, nature is the biggest artist and nature is the true masterpiece. So we have so much of our surroundings visible from this space. Another important aspect to note about this space is the warmth and the use of warm colors. We wanted to make sure that everyone coming into our home feels invited and accepted. That's why we kept sort of earthy textures and earthy colors. So the showstopper of this space are these two coffee tables. You will not believe these are thrifted pieces. They were absolutely damaged. I fixed them up and used these Jaipur tiles along with some mosaics, and it's so beautiful now. I'm very happy with how this fits into our space, and it's always like a starting point of conversation for anyone who comes into our home. We decorated one of the corners of this room using antique and vintage pieces passed down through many generations in my family. So all of the pieces that you see here either belong to mine or my husband's grandparents or even great-grandparents. As you can see over here, we have these ancient grinders, we have ancient utensils, water vessels, nutcrackers, and this is really like that sort of a space in our home where we can remember all of the people who came before us. This is our open concept kitchen. It's actually right next to the living room. It's just divided by a wall. A special part of this space is that when someone is cooking, because the dining area is right next to the kitchen, we can continue our conversations. And my favorite part of this space is that you can see my mom's garden while standing here on the kitchen counter. And I think that's very special. As I walk out of the kitchen, I approach this cute little minibar, which is right next to the dining area because this is where all the parties and all the action happens. You know, during the day, the living room has the most noise, but during the night, we're all over here. I'm sure by now you can tell that this house is surrounded by vintage charm. Another beautiful piece that we have is this gramophone that was inherited by my father-in-law, and yes, it still works. And over here, you can see these beautiful mosaic coasters that we use very frequently, and I've made them myself. Most of the art in this home has been made either by me or my mom. Another example of that is this beautiful glass painting that my mom painted when she was my age, and I think it's absolutely stunning. As we're wrapping up the show and tell of our living space, I just wanted to show you a few souvenirs that we've collected through our travels. Yes, our home is heavily influenced by the different aesthetics and souvenirs that we've collected over so many years. As you can see here, we have some beautiful shells, corals, wooden carvings from Indonesia. As we approach the end of the show and tell of this living space, let me take you to the bedroom. So this is the bedroom. We've used a lot of textures in this space to make it feel cozy and inviting. and this is really my comfort zone at the end of the day. We've also decorated this room with some souvenirs from our travels. As a designer, I have a passion for reusing waste and using reclaimed materials. The amazing part about this bedsheet and pillow covers is that it's made from reclaimed saris. My parents had a very clear vision when it came to designing this bathroom. They wanted to bring the outside in, and let me tell you, it is the most peaceful feeling when you're sitting in the tub and looking at the view outside. Up next, let's go to my room. It's truly the coolest place in the house and you're in for a treat. To go to my room, you have to take the staircase. And during festivals, my family loves hanging flower garlands to decorate the railings. What's awesome about this staircase is that from here, you can see the high ceilings as well as a view of the entire house. Before we enter my room, I wanted to talk about these hand-carved wooden puppets. They're also known as wayang puppets, and we got them from Jakarta. This is my room. It's been designed by me and me only, no external influences. The furniture in this room is solid wood and it's been transported from Indonesia. It's vintage and it has been fixed up. While designing this room, I wanted to keep it in pastel shades, while also incorporating traditional Indian textile and art, and that's what I've done. On the other side of the room, we have this wonderful, lovely bed which doubles as my reading corner. On days where I have absolutely nothing to do, I just grab a wonderful, comfortable read and sit here the entire day and read the book. Why I chose this type of art is because of the vibrant, saturated colors. And this amount of vibrancy brings a lot of color into my otherwise neutral space. I'm a huge fan of traditional Indian block printed textile, so I absolutely had to include this beautiful Jaipur block printed bedspread in my bedroom. I honestly don't like constantly buying new things. In fact, I believe that we must give life to our old pieces to extend its overall lifetime. This wardrobe in particular is the same wardrobe from my childhood days, and it holds so many memories. Between the two bedrooms, we have this nice little gaming area, and yes, this pool table is also second-hand. This is my brother's room. I personally don't think he spent a lot of time designing it, but the best part about this room is his balcony, which I have hijacked. This is one of my favorite spots at home, my cozy little reading nook. I love sitting here and sketching my designs. In fact, the sari I'm wearing now is actually a hippie Haveli original. I made this bookshelf out of scrap MDF pieces and now it holds some of my favorite books. I mainly read non-fiction books and yes, it does have the OG Harry Potters. This is my grandfather's vintage camera. It's called a twin lens reflex camera. It doesn't work anymore, but I just love the way it looks and the memories that it holds. This is Mom's vegetable garden. She's very obsessed with feeding her family with clean organic produce. But I must say, the vegetables from here hit differently. So here you can see there's a papaya tree. Honestly, we get so many papayas, we don't know what to do with them. Selling them, who would we sell them to? Okay, we don't even get those many. We have these bananas. These bananas are the sweetest bananas that you'll eat in Pune. So now we're going to my mom's flower garden. She's very fond of gardening. In fact, she has a lot of farmer friends also because she's gone to the Pune Agricultural Institute to learn all of this. So we didn't hire anyone to plant all of these for us. It's all my mom. As I said, this home is a passion project, right from having blue roofs. Like blue roof is a very rare color for a roof, right? Now let's go to the flower garden. We've recently planted a lot of new rose saplings and we can't wait for them to blossom. So you can see these small saplings, they'll one day become like this. So pretty. Thank you for watching this video. For more such content, please subscribe to LBB's Homely newsletters.